guys, Josh Fierstein here. You know, the other day I had an atheist tell me that I was an idiot, moronic, and stupid for believing in God. That he.
Hey guys, it's Sean here. Hey guys, I'm the last day I talked to an atheist. Why does this guy talk like that?
Created this world because it. Hey guys, Josh Fierstein here. You know, the other day I had an atheist tell me that I was an idiot, moronic, and stupid for believing
6
in
o'clock
God.
news.
He created this world because it took way too much faith to believe in a process like that, while he believed in what he called the science of evolution. Well, let's go ahead and let's do this. Dear Mr. Atheist, first of all, let me correct you, because evolution is not a science, never has, and never will be.
Hold on. Before we before we let him talk, right? I just want to say that evolution has nothing to do with being an atheist. I am a Christian, but I also believe in science, guy. Okay, so please get your attacking together. Science has nothing to do with being an atheist.
Why? Because it cannot fit within the parameters and parentheses of science for one simple reason. It was never observed. That's why it's not science. That's why it's called the theory of evolution. One man's theory. Now, let me show you how much faith it really takes to believe in evolution. You want me to believe that in some accidental cosmic bang, that out of that was created one cell, and from that one cell that all life springs, every plant, every animal, every single human being, and that somewhere along the way over years and years we mysteriously and magically all develop different wills, and we all develop different characteristics and traits, all because we willed it in our... I mean, you really think that everything came from one single cell? How much faith does that take? Now, I realize it.
Hold on, this guy's all over the place. He almost made it seem like we all have different characteristics because of somebody came up with it in their brain. Is that what you just said, my guy?
Man's theory. Now, let me show you how much faith it really takes to believe in evolution. You want me to believe that in some accidental cosmic bang, that out of that was created one cell, and from that one cell that all life springs, every plant, every animal, every single human being, and that somewhere along the way over years and years we mysteriously and magically all develop different wills, and we all develop different characteristics and traits, all because we willed it in our... I mean, you really think that everything came from one single cell? How much faith does that take? Now, I realize that you say that evolution is in science, and yet if we go back to science, the one thing that science demands, maybe you've heard of something called the law of thermodynamics, which means that chaos can never produce order. Look at the world that we live in. The sun goes up, the moon comes out, we travel around the sun, we have years, we have days, we have seasons, the tide comes in and out, everything works like a clock. It has order. And yet, you cannot argue that a world that...
Bro, it has order because it's rotating. Again, and every time I pause the video, this guy has his mouth wide open. Relax, my man. Relax. Bro, and then that thing where he's talking about one cell that created all. Bro, it's a big fucking earth. It's a big space. I don't understand why you think that's impossible for it to happen. For things to...
Order came out of an accident because it defies the very logic and laws of science. You see, you think it takes a lot of faith for me to believe in a God that created this world, a God that created order, and yet, what if I were to tell you that somewhere in Oklahoma, a tornado rolls through a junkyard full of a bunch of old cars, and somewhere on the other side of that tornado, out of that junk pile, it magically produces a perfectly red, shiny, working Lamborghini? You would tell me I was nuts. You would tell me that I had lost it. You would probably try to...
And all these little things that, you know... Just these little crazy... In a twister, if I was in the ocean and you were on a little wooden boat over there, and I came back and I had a generator, and you had a little flat tire over there on your boat, what do you think I would do? Like, bro, why do you... Listen, 1, you're wrong. 2, my mind's not gonna go there with you. 3, I'm not a fucking atheist guy. What is wrong with this man?
Me into the psychiatric ward. Why? Because that is absolutely stupid. I mean, how much faith would it really take to believe something as idiotic as that? And yet that's exactly what science believes. Science.
What if the Lamborghini came out the other end of a twister?
This perfectly working earth with human life and with people and animals and plants and seasons and days and hours and rotates. I mean, the atmosphere, everything in earth was created perfectly. And I'm telling you, that could never happen through an accident. It had to be by intelligent design. So, dear Mr. Atheist, who really has to have a lot of faith to...
Okay, this came out of intelligent design. Alright, God, please. Listen, I believe in God, my dude. But you can't do this. You cannot continue to do this. Okay? Just leave it right there.
To believe in their theory. I believe in God because I've experienced him, I've felt him, but most of all, while driving through Yellowstone and Montana and so many of these natural reserves this week and looking at animals and looking at life, I don't know. I just can't look at all of that creation and say that it was an accident. I have to say that creation has a creator. And one final thought. Well, the word universe, you believe in a Big Bang, but when I look at the word universe, it means una, which is one or singular. That's Latin. Universe. Verse.
There he goes again with it. Look, you can't keep doing this stuff. Do you literally think you're in a video game or something, guy? You mean to tell me that you're sitting around in the middle of a forest, you see a reindeer walking by, you just think, oh yeah, somebody made that. Dude.
Means a spoken statement. So universe is one single spoken statement. I dare you to read Genesis 1. And in the beginning, God said, let there be. All God had to do was speak one single spoken statement and boom, the universe. God bless. I dare you, if you believe in God, if you believe that all of this stuff is nonsense and you have enough faith to stand up and say,
I'm going to say this. So before God was created, right? Before Jesus was created, or God, what was before that? My dog making a noise. My dog, you're giving my dog a headache, man. Fuck. Just something to think about here. This is just science. I'm not trying to discredit this man. I'm not trying to discredit God. I do have a Buddha chain on. Listen, I'm just saying. Let's be realistic here. Let's use our brain. Let's be open-minded. You know, some people are born with a Bible being pushed in their face. And my thing is that I was free to go with my great-grandmother with friends. I was in a boot camp. And I went to like I went to a church service every week for like a whole year. But before that, I went with friends all the time in church. But I'm not going to close my mind to facts. If you look up just chimpanzee facts, how much chimpanzee DNA a human has in their body, it's like 99.8 chimpanzee DNA. So I'm just saying evolution is real. It's not. Come on.
Still believe in creationism. I still believe in a God that reigns above all. Then I ask you to take a moment and click share. Click share below or on the side of this video. And if you're not my friend already on Facebook, click my name at the top of this video and let's be friends. But guys.
Okay, did you see how he just used the power of God to get his viewers up. Look at that. Look.
I still believe in creationism. I still believe in a God that reigns above all. Then I ask you to take a moment and click share. Click share below or on the side of this video. And if you're not my friend already on Facebook,
if you think about it, it's like one of those, the man in the medieval days when you have a guy, telling folk tales and stuff like that. Like, there's people that are really watering down what it is to be a follower of Christ. This guy's really pushing the wrong thing. Mixing God and science is not the way to go, my friend. What do I believe? Since you want to ask me, like, oh, so what do you believe? Do you believe in science or God? I believe that somebody made this all at the beginning. Somebody probably, you know what I mean? Like, well, who knows? I could be wrong. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna be oblivious to it.
click my name at the top of this video and let's be friends. But guys, it's time for us to stand up, get loud, and get proud. Why do we let evolutionary quote-unquote science work its way into middle schools and preschools and colleges and universities around the world? That's nonsense. It takes too much faith to believe that junk. And yet, I say...
Okay, so if it's not... Bro, look, so what do you want them to be, for it to be religious? Look, like this guy walked on water. This guy made fishes and bread fall out the sky. This guy turned 1 million blind people and helped them see. And put a wooden stick into water and turned it into wine. That's why you don't want to mix God with religion. And I don't mean to make it sound ugly, but I'm just speaking from the heart, baby. It's what I do.
It's time for us to begin to believe in intelligent design, believe in God. As always, like and comment below. I want to hear your thoughts on this. God,
like, share, subscribe. Shut up.